don't want to have that. We want to be as objective as possible in this selection process, so we're making sure we're getting the best for our people. Right?
Fire gear can range anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 for a set of fire gear. We have to find a good balance of what is best for our firefighters, safest for our firefighters, and most fiscally responsible while keeping the other two in mind. So the committee allows us to create a balance between all three of those elements.
So I really want them to be as critical as they can.
The implementation of the plan started last summer with the development of a full gear committee. We started reaching out to manufacturers. I think we've dealt with 7 manufacturers, 6 of which participated in the gear evaluations, all of which did a 4-hour presentation with our members and allowed the wear testers and our committee members to be educated on the gear. So along with the gear trials, our people that are wearing the gear in the fire stations, and it was open to anybody on the fire department, had the ability to learn more about the construction of their gear, which is not something that is commonly done with fire departments.
Firefighter, lieutenant, and captain, we tried to have firefighters that would be wearing the gear be representatives in the committee. There were several admin personnel that were chosen, including the quartermaster, at the time, the battalion chief of health and safety. It totaled out to be 7 members that would be in the committee, and then 5 of those members would be voting members for any decisions that need to be made. Diversity within the committee is extremely important because some members would be wearing the gear, some members have more knowledge and expertise when it comes to the specifications that the gear need to meet as far as standards set by the NFPA or any other governing agencies.
But I think their pad is actually in a pocket on the inside.
Health and safety chief would be involved in this because he knows best the standards that we have to meet.
First, the breathability, because we want our guys to be able to let off the heat that is being retained, but we also want the gear to be sturdy enough and last long enough to protect them from the outside environment.
We want to ensure that the gear that we're buying is the safest for our firefighters. Just because a gear element comes out that does not have PFAS in it, it takes away its ability to repel water. When it does that, it absorbs the water, which in turn can absorb a bunch of contaminants, carcinogens. By eliminating PFAS, we want to make sure that we don't cause our firefighters exposure to other carcinogenic materials.
The quartermaster would be a great addition to this committee because he will be the one working on the gear and working with the manufacturers and the sales reps on getting repairs made and any other demands met.
You're already seeing the circles where that it's wearing through the gear.
We tried to choose people that were at the busiest stations that would be making the most fires, car wrecks, just be the busiest. Since we were only going to be wearing them like a year or less. We definitely wanted a woman on there, and that's how I got picked, because there's some manufacturers that actually say that they have athletic fit, women's fit, and we wanted to see if that actually, how much of a difference that was on those.
One example of this color switch being important and needed was anytime we're near a roadway, the tan gear was actually shown in studies to swallow up some of the light from headlights or from street lights, whereas the black gear with this color of reflective striping was able to have a larger contrast. So it actually drew more attention to the firefighters on scene as opposed to them blending in with other lights or lack thereof.
The city of Evansville, we have a lot of fire, and we want to ensure because of that our firefighters are not having heat-related injuries or not having injuries from the fire because their gear is failing.
We developed a survey that would help us kind of rank, different aspects from fit and comfort to the durability that the gear was able to maintain, through the ease of cleaning and separating the different parts of the gear to make sure everything was cleaned and put back together. It was a long process. There was a lot of work on the front end, but now that everything is moving forward from here, I think we're really excited.